How clear is the line between life and death? Each of us in this room have something in common. We all have a beating heart, and it's what keeps us alive. If your heart stopped beating, that would be cardiac arrest, leading ultimately to death. But what if you didn't need a beating heart to be alive? To answer this question, we must go on a journey, all the way to the forests of northern Canada. Now, this isn't a story of fantasy or fairy tale, but it does, however, involve a frog. The wood frog. And this wood frog is blurring the line between life and death. Unlike us, frogs are cold-blooded. This means that their body temperature closely follows that of their environment. Now, seeing as the wood frog lives in such a cold environment, this poses a problem. As the temperature drops during the winter, the wood frog needs to develop a solution to live with the cold. And it has developed a remarkable solution. Like Bear Grylls, the wood frog is tough. But unlike Bear Grylls, the wood frog is tough in real life. As the temperature drops below zero, something remarkable happens. The frog begins to freeze. First its legs freeze, then its head and its chest freezes, until finally its heart freezes. No heartbeat, no pulse, it's in cardiac arrest. And it stays in this death-like state for weeks. Now, during these weeks, it's just like an ice cube. If you drop it on the ground, it clinks all over the place. In fact, they're so cold that they wouldn't even respond to the kiss of a princess. But during the spring, something remarkable happens. The frog begins to thaw. Its heart starts to beat again, its lungs start to breathe again, and in a matter of hours, it is hopping around the place. But how can the frog do this? And why can't we survive freezing and thawing? Well, as our cells start to freeze, they dehydrate. This means that water is sucked out of our human cells, and it freezes in the area around the cells. But when there's no water left in the cells, they collapse, split, and die, and they can never regain their function. But the wood frog is different. It has developed a safety mechanism. As its cells begin to freeze, some water is taken out, but it is replaced with glucose, which is a simple sugar that the frog makes inside its system. And this glucose keeps the inside of the cell unfrozen and acts just like a natural, sugary antifreeze. So clearly this frog won't be giving up sweets for Lent. And this freeze-thaw adaptation allows the frog to live, not by avoiding the cold, but by embracing it. And it challenges our understanding of what it means to be alive, the beating heart. And that is how the wood frog is blurring the line between life and death, not by freezing to death, but by freezing to live. Thank you.